Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. At the 35, he's open. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, they'll do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12, but all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man to the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there. And on 3rd down, and I need that yardage, I can go to him, and he'll get the first down on the cover.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quick pass on the fly motion. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Trying to find his man on first down. Grabs it in the middle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone covers. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll give it to the back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Sellers. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, South Carolina 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Direct snap. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass is incomplete. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
The offense set for a first down play. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. First down for this offense. To the ground with the back. At the 40, there he goes. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Carolina offense will take over first and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's caught. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The give from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception and then takes the return up to the 50.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly as they unpack the pile. It's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The hand to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Howard. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Coming after him. Fires into traffic, intercepted. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's right on target. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The Buckeyes will keep this drive going. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They'll immediately call timeout. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Dropping back, it's Howard. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Hand off from the shotgun. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return up.
And they'll take over.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the...
Got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Really nice timing on that play. Receiver working against zone coverage on the perimeter. He's able to settle down, fight back to the football, and pick up the first.
Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Brown will throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
That should be the final play of the first half.
Offense facing 4th down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is set.
And the ball squirted out. Defense falls on the ball.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 35, he's loose. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
From the red zone, it's Henderson. Fighting off the defender. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. We want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in a spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Gets it to the back. He breaks the tackle. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Escapes trouble. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, DeBosa's Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. On fourth down, going to the air. Going for the big play. And he's got it at the 30. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. To the air, it's Sellers. They're working that left side. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired. And
I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Now, a 4th down.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going up top. Snatches it on the right. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter.
South Carolina, 28. Ohio State, 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the tailback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires downfield. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Leaves it with the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
You think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
This guy can throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. They'll leave it with him. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think